I got an email asking about our remote oil coolers, and sometimes it's just easier to take a video and explain it rather than trying to respond to the email. So most club cars, a stock club car has the front of the block looks like this. It uses a little oil filter adapter. Most of you are familiar with it. In this particular block, it came up from, I believe it's Georgia. The guy had a log or some sort of a road hazard come up and break the front of the block. So it was just how we've corrected that. It's just gone to our oil cooler kit, and he can and reman and a bunch of performance upgrades, but he'll be able to keep going. So the deal is this: you tap these holes in the block to 1/8 NPT, and you can't just use a couple of hose barbs here. This is just way too tight to try and get the hoses. You can get the barbs in there, but you'll never get the hoses on and off. So what we do is as a nipple, a 1/8 nipple to a 45, and then the hose barbs. So they end up being kind of staggered, lots of room to get the hose on and off, and just super sano. So now on the other side of this kit, we just go to a Transtap 1113. You guys can get this at your AutoZone or whatever down the States. We use the PH8A filter, so it's a big automotive filter off a V8. So a couple of advantages here. In a traditional sort of V8 engine, about 40% of the engine cooling is done by the oil. I don't really have any numbers on this one, but I would, in the air-cooled stuff, I'd assume it's very, very similar. Oil's doing a big job in there as far as cooling. So we have the increased filtration, which is nice, and increased service life if you choose to, but we've also got all that additional cooling by filling up all these oil lines and filling up this oil filter, this big filter. So there's this huge advantage there. The guys tell me that we saw it on the dyno, of course, right away, but the guys who are out in the field using this stuff are telling us that they can just lean on this stuff all day and just not have any temperature issues. So anyways, that's how we set the block up for the remote oil cooler. It's nothing you have to buy from us. You can buy all this stuff at your AutoZone or whatever. But that's how we do it. Anyways, see ya.